Hey folks, today I'm continuing the King's Quest series, this time with King's Quest V. Released in 1990, this game was the first Sierra game to feature VGA graphics and drop the test parser in favor of using the mouse. This is the CD version, re-released in 91 with full voice acting.
Have you previously played King's Quest V?
I'm also using a patch of my own making that re-adds text subtitles into the game. I'm playtesting the patch all the way through, so we may encounter some bugs. I'll link the patch in the description.
Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
So these warnings appear before any major cutscene, only encountering a few of them. This game has a long introduction sequence, so we'll watch that before starting. Uh-oh. What's going on? The whole castle? And here's Graham. Everything's fine. What a nice day.
My castle? What has happened?
Ooh, I can tell you what happened.
What?
Ooh, I know what happened to your castle. I saw it all. Yes, I did.
You did? Well then, what happened?
Ooh, it was the powerful and evil wizard Mordack who did it. Ooh, I just happened to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize out of thin air. Thank goodness he didn't notice me.
Don't stop now, go on.
He conjured up a terrible whirlwind that swirled faster and faster around the castle. With another incantation, Mordack then caused the wind to draw the castle up into the sky and out of sight. Ooh, it was something to see, all right.
Why would this wizard, Mordack, want my castle? What could he have against me and my family?
That I don't know. Ooh, I only know that it was Mordack who took your castle and your family. Well, perhaps I can help you. My employer also happens to be a wizard, which is why I recognized Mordack. Ooh, unlike Mordack, though, my employer is a very good wizard. His name is Crispin Arthur, but we all call him Crispin for short. The only problem is, you see...
Oh.
Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. The only problem is that Crispin is getting on in years and tends to be a bit forgetful.
I don't know. This doesn't sound as if it would work.
Oh, sure it would. Crispin is a very qualified wizard, one of the best. He just gets a little forgetful now and again, that's all. Now where is it? Ooh, I know I brought it with me. Aha! Here it is.
What is that?
Well, it is my opinion that you don't stand a chance against the likes of Mordack. Ooh, excuse me for saying, Your Majesty, but you don't have a choice. You must come with me. I'm sure Crispin can help you.
You know, he never told me what it is. And he could have asked first.
What is that stuff?
Ooh, just some old leftover fairy dust I've been carrying around. Ooh, it'll help you to fly. You can follow me to the land of Serenia, where Crispin and I live. It's much too far to walk, you know. Ooh, I think the fairy dust is still good. Come on, up here!
Okay, here we go.
Follow me! There it is, down here. Come on.
Okay, here I come.
Wonder what this looked like with higher def graphics.
Ooh, looks like the fairy dust just wore off.
I swear he just taunted him.
Cedric? Where have you been? I've been calling for you. Well, well, what have we here? A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come on in the house and dry off. No sense sitting around like a wet dog. Cedric, go into the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea.
Ooh, aye, aye, Crispin.
The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordack and his abuse of his power. Why, he's even been put on suspension a few times. It never seems to do any good, though.
Crispin, why would Mordack want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that. Mordack is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his.
Ooh, I thought perhaps you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here.
Well, let me see now. I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know, but I've gotten a little rusty lately.
A little rusty.
That's quite enough from you, Cedric.
Ooh, yes, sir, Crispin, sir.
I don't know what I have that would be of much use to you. Most of my wizard stuff is pretty old and worn out. But let's see what I can find.
Man, Crispin walks really slowly. This music is awesome, by the way. I love this tune.
That won't do. That's all used up. It might work. Here, eat this.
What is that?
That's an old piece of magical white snake I had left over from last year. With it, you'll be able to communicate with the natural and animal world. You should find that quite helpful. Here's my old wand. I don't even know if it works anymore. Most of its power may be gone. You should know that wands are like pets. They've got to get to know you before they'll work for you. Just treat it with care and respect, and hopefully it will do something for you. You'd better get going, my boy. No telling what that confounded Mordack could be up to. You go with him, Cedric. Show him the way.
Oh,
Yes, you. Don't be such a coward. Now go on. You'd better get started.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate all you've done for me.
I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty?
Please don't call me Your Majesty, Cedric. It's much too formal. I'd like it if you'd just call me Graham.
I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the town. You might be able to find some supplies there. It's just over a little hill to the south, not too far.
Well then, let's be on our way, Cedric.
Okay, now we're in the game. I've been narrating all the last ones, so this is going to feel a little different now having to narrate this one. The voice acting in this game, as you've heard, is a little rough, but that's part of the charm. This is one of the first voice acted games like ever, so rather than use professional actors to voice parts of the game, they use people that worked in the office for a lot of these things. For example, the main character, Graham, was voiced by Josh Mandel. He was also a game designer for several of Sierra's other games, and he thankfully did an excellent, memorable job. Was later asked to lend his voice to the AGDI remakes of King's Quest 1 through 3. Cedric is also known for his voice. I remembered either fondly or not so fondly because of that falsetto, but bad props to the voice actors on this. So, all right, let's head to the town.
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
It is venomous, Cedric, not poisonous.
A large, venomous snake blocks Graham's passage to the east.
See? Even the narrator knows it's venomous.
A worn dirt path wanders through a thick wood, alive with the sounds of many creatures. Between the trees, to the east, Graham can see the outline of a great mountain range. The quaint little town of Serenia nestles at the base of a great snow-capped mountain range which rises sharply to the east.
All right, let's head into town.
If you're going into town, I'll just wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a big dog once, and I feel much safer out here.
Quaint houses and little shops line the town's main cobblestone street. Graham notices an old wooden barrel on the street corner. While blocking an alleyway, a frustrated man fixes a broken wheel on his wagon. Inside the barrel, Graham sees an old rotting fish. Graham leans way down into the barrel and removes, phew, the smelly old fish.
And we put it in our pocket.
How goes it with you, good fellow?
Not well, I'm afraid. This old wagon's always giving me trouble.
Can I help you in any way?
Thank you kindly, but I think I can handle it.
All right then. Good luck.
Thanks. With this wagon, I'm gonna need it.
Top of the morning to you, sir.
How do you do?
May I help you, sir?
I'm interested in buying something here.
Ah, let me show you some things. A fine piece of cloth. With this material, I could make you beautiful shirts. There isn't a more beautiful piece of fabric to be found anywhere. With this, I could make you the finest trousers you've ever had. Well, what do you think?
Well, right now I'm just looking. Thanks anyway.
Sure. Whatever you say. I'm just here to help.
Just looking, huh? Okay, let's look.
The busy tailor shop bustles with activity as Graham looks around with interest at all the tailor's wares. In the corner of the shop, draped casually over a tailor's form, Graham sees a thick fur-lined cloak.
Here, let me help you with that. Oh, that cloak fits you perfectly. It just looks wonderful on you. Let me tell you, it will certainly keep you toasty warm during the coming winter. Let me know if you wish to buy it.
Okay, we'll have to come back for that later when we can buy it. Guess that guy left
Graham
behind a
notices
coin.
a shiny silver coin lying forgotten on the street near the broken wagon. Bending down, Graham quickly retrieves the silver coin from the street.
Alright, let's explore the town a bit more. Boys.
Come on in, look around. Let me know if you're interested in anything.
This is a fine little toy shop you have here. You must be very proud.
Danke, son. I've worked very hard at it over the years, but you know, you need to really love it. And I do.
Are most of these toys your creations?
Yeah, most of them, but not all. Some my son made, some I bought, some I traded for.
You're very talented.
Danke. Well, let me know if I can help you.
A child's wonderland of toys fills this quaint little toy shop. Graham notices a strong little sled hanging on a side wall.
The shipment of carving wood hasn't come in yet. What should we do?
If it's not in by tomorrow, I'll send you to the sawmill.
Okay, Papa?
That's a fine sled, isn't it? Any child would love to have it.
Yes, I was just admiring the workmanship.
Danke. If you'd like to buy it, let me know.
A lot more conversations in this game, as you can see.
Quaint houses and
Shoe shop.
Take a look around if you want, but we don't have any shoes to sell you right now. We sold our last finished pair yesterday. Our business ain't doing so good anymore, and we're getting too old to keep trying.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There ain't nothing you can do, short of buying us out. But like I said, if you want to look around, feel free.
Okay, thanks.
business doesn't seem to be so good for the shoemaker and his wife. There isn't even one pair of shoes for sale, and the old couple look tired and worn out. A skinny old dog lies down on the hard floor of the shoe shop. This old dog doesn't appeal to Graham.
Okay. Alright, that's it for the town of Serenia. So, King's Quest V has kind of two phases, I'd say. The first phase is exploration-oriented around Serenia, where you kind of discover clues and solve puzzles to get the items you need for the second phase, which is to cross the mountains to get to Mordack's castle. Baker Bros Bakehouse.
Ooh, I'll wait for you here, Graham.
And how is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Oh, she hasn't been doing too well lately. But my brother and I help out whenever we can. Thanks for asking, Amanda.
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie. The pies look lovely. I think I'll take one.
Yes, they were just made fresh this morning. Here you go.
Yes, this will be a fine dessert for our dinner tonight. Let's go home, Austin.
Good day, madam. That pie looks awfully good.
Ah, yes. My family will enjoy it, I'm sure.
What's your name?
My name is Austin. I'm here with my mama. We're buying a pie for dinner tonight.
That's nice.
So, I remember this being a big marketing push at the time where you could enter a contest, get your face in the game, and those were the contest winners.
Here's the last of the pies.
Welcome to our bakehouse, traveler. Of course, all of our wares are wonderful, but today we've got a special on custard pies. Just 1 silver coin each, but take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Let's see what we have in our inventory.
The old wand doesn't seem to have any vitality left in it.
It's Crispin's wand.
Phew! This smelly old fish is disgusting.
Fish.
It is but a common silver coin.
And we just happen to have a silver coin for a pie.
Sir, I would like to purchase one of your custard pies.
These pies cost 1 silver coin each.
I've got it right here. Here you go.
I hope you enjoy your custard pie.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
The wonderful smells of the bakehouse set Graham's stomach to rumbling and his mouth to watering. The custard pie looks delicious.
Okay.
With a fine view of the rushing river, the bakehouse sits a bit out of town, along an old rutted road.
I do like the forest scene in Serenia. I guess it's, I don't know, serene? That's probably the point.
What a wonderful bluebird. It could almost make Graham happy again if it wasn't for his family. Graham feels the eyes of many creatures upon him as he follows a meandering path through the thick wood. Upon a fallen log sits a dashing young prince who looks very sad and confused.
Excuse me, young man. Sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you sitting there on that log. I was wondering if there was anything wrong.
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, there is. I've been searching everywhere for my fiancée. She's a beautiful princess with long golden tresses, fetching blue eyes, and smooth creamy skin. Have you seen her anywhere about?
No, sorry, I haven't seen anyone like that.
That's what I figured. No one has seen her. I bet that a witch who lives in the dark forest had something to do with her disappearance.
I'll keep an eye out for her. If I see her, I'll let her know you're looking for her.
I would appreciate that. Well, I guess I'd better get back to looking for her. I'm not ever going to find her just sitting around here. Thanks for your concern.
Okay, so we'll have to look for his fiancée.
The wide dirt path ends at a crude warning sign placed before an ominous-looking forest. Beyond the sign, the path narrows to nothing more than a root and snarled trail. The sign seems self-explanatory enough. Enter at your own risk. Beyond the warning sign, the gnarled trees seem to close in, entangling and confusing all who dare enter here.
Okay, we found the dark forest. We'll have to come back there later when we have everything that we need. Have to get a few items first.
A graceful weeping willow tree grows beside a small pond created from her tears. In her branch-like arms she clutches a beautiful harp as a child would a cherished toy.
Oh, what a sad song she plays. Let's try to cheer her up, Graham.
How will I find this heart of mine, taken from me for some time? Here I stand near my pool of tears. Here I'll stay throughout my years.
This tune reminds me of Castle on a Cloud from Les Mis.
Miss Willow?
Yes?
You can talk?
Why, of course I can. What did you expect?
Well, I've never seen a talking tree before. What's wrong?
Everything's wrong, can't you tell? I'm not really a tree. I'm really a princess. You see, my fiancé and I were walking through this wood when a nasty old witch came along and was instantly charmed by my handsome prince. When he naturally refused her advances, she jealously banished him to a faraway land and turned me into a tree. Then she stole my heart.
Stole your heart?
Yes, she turned my heart to gold and took it away with her. The only way I can become human again is to have my heart brought back. Now, all I have to cheer me up is my harp. It's quite magical, you know. It plays the sweetest music you've ever heard. Now please, leave me alone in my sorrow.
Well, we found the fiancée. Guess we just need to find her heart.
Utilizing fallen logs, a gnome has built a little forest home.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I was just noticing your son's marionette. It's very interesting. Where did you get it?
It's grandson, not son, and I made it for him. Why do you care?
I just wanted to comment on its artistry. It's very well done. I don't suppose it could be bought.
If it could, the price would be very steep. I reckon you couldn't afford it. Now, leave me and my grandson be.
Okay, we'll come back later for something for that marionette. The Swarthy Hog Inn. We're also not ready to go in here yet. We'll come back later.
Ooh, watch out for the bear, Graham!
Beargram. Okay, we need something to distract the bear. Fish?
Beatrice, kind sir. I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear. In return, I offer you a luscious honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy on your travels.
That bee has a southern drawl.
Graham bends down and picks up the large stick from the ground. Graham reaches a hand into the beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb. Wrapping it in a protective piece of cloth, he then pockets it. A bully of a dog terrorizes the poor ants as he playfully digs at their large ant.
Okay. Oh, a distracted dog? A stick, I guess.
It appears to be an average stick of wood. Honey drips at the edges of the honeycomb chunk.
Cuts off here, boy.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm King Antony the Great. May I ask who you are?
Why, certainly. I'm King Graham of Daventry, and this is my friend Cedric. We're seeking a way to cross the Great Mountains to the ocean on the other side.
That is a very perilous undertaking. I wish you would reconsider. But if you shall not, in return for rescuing our home from that flea-bitten cur, I wish to offer you our help, if perchance you may ever need it.
Thank you very much, King Antony. Cedric and I appreciate your kind offer. We look forward to meeting you again.
A colony of large ants parade up and down a huge anthill built amid some scrubby bushes.
Ooh, keep your eye on the gypsies, Graham. I don't trust them.
Moo.
A gypsy wagon is encamped here at the edge of the woods. On the side of the wagon, the words "Fortune Teller" have been painted. Within the gypsy encampment, Graham notices a tall, burly man who keeps a suspicious eye on him and Cedric.
It will cost you 1 gold coin to see Madamushka.
Okay. We'll come back when we have a gold coin.
Ooh, there's nothing but a hot, dry desert for the west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
Okay, desert. Let's save.
The scraggly bushes of the dry brushland taper off to a hot, sandy desert as far as the eye can see to the west. To the east, Graham can see the sparse edge of Serenia's woods. A rocky cliff ending in a string of huge boulders blocks further travel to the north.
Okay, so the desert is kind of like an open maze. It extends forever, but you can only go so far because of your thirst. If you get too thirsty, you will die. There are certain features hidden throughout it, like oases to replenish your thirst. You kind of have to explore by trial and error to find all the features.
The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon.
Okay, that means I can survive for 2 more screens. Fortunately, there's something on the next screen.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him. The facade of a magnificent temple has been carved into the rocky cliffs by an unknown ancient civilization.
Only to
From
hide behind
across
the
the
rocks.
desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats.
Alright, let's watch the bandit scene.
Open sesame!
Looming majestically before him, the massive temple door beckons tantalizingly to Graham.
Okay. So, to get the staff, we have to find the bandits' camp. To get there, we have to go to the next oasis, which I believe is down 3 screens and to the left.
The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham.
Yep.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him. A small oasis. Its tantalizing water, so sparkling in the desert sun. Graham's hot, thirsty body is irresistibly drawn to it. The scorching sun burns down on the dry desert as Graham struggles through the hot sand. He looks around, but all he can see is more desert.
Okay, so I think we go down 2 and then left 1 to get to the gypsy camp, or bandit camp. No. Guess it was down 3.
Ah, life-giving water. Assorted odds and ends clutter the inside of this small tent, while upon a lovely carpet sleeps another of the despicable renegades.
Okay, we need to sneak around here without getting caught.
Taking care to be very quiet, Graham reaches out and takes the staff into his possession. Overhearing loud music and drunken laughter from within the larger tent, Graham guesses the bandits must be celebrating their latest plunder.
Right, and back up to the oasis.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
This is another awesome song in this game. I remember playing this when I was younger, and I would just come to the screen and just listen to the music for a while. I do that in a lot of games. I'll stop and listen to the music for a little bit, if it's good. Okay, I'll move on. Actually, it almost sounds like Arana's piece there. Okay. I'll go straight up to get to the temple, but if I go one screen over more... Yes.
Uh-oh. A picked clean and sun-bleached skeleton lies in the sand of the hot, dry desert. What happened? Who can say? But it makes Graham uneasy nevertheless. An old shoe lies forgotten near the poor skeleton. Uneasily, Graham reaches down and removes the old shoe from the desert sand. Ah, life.
Okay, we have scepter.
The jeweled staff is obviously the work of an expert craftsman.
And a boot.
The worn old shoe is cracked and dry from the desert sun.
We're going to use this in a moment.
Open sesame! Oh no! The staff broke.
Oops. Okay, we have to be quick.
Treasure piled everywhere. The sparkling brilliance of it overwhelms Graham as he peers around the temple's dim interior. A single gold coin, separated from the rest of the treasure, lies on the floor near the door. Near the temple door sits an old, tarnished brass bottle. Bending down, Graham hurriedly picks up the gold coin from the temple floor. Quickly, Graham grabs the old brass bottle. Hurry!
That was close.
That was close. Okay, so now we have a gold coin.
It is a shiny gold coin.
And
This
brass
is an
bottle.
old, tarnished brass bottle.
Okay, save here for a moment. So, in order to understand how to use this brass bottle, we actually have to use it.
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Graham should know better than to keep things bottled up inside.
So, yeah, there are a lot of puzzles like that in this game where you have to die in order to understand how to use a thing or how a thing works. So you know how to use it later.
Well, there you are. I was just starting to get concerned.
Don't worry about me, Cedric. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Okay. We have a gold coin now.
You may see Madame Mushka now.
Warning. This cartoon contains material
Skip that. Watch it, rather.
Oh, you are here to see Madame Mushka, no? Well, come closer. Sit down. I will tell you your fortune. Already I can tell that you are on a quest of great urgency. We will see what we can find out for you. Look, Ingram. Look into the crystal ball.
Look, Mananan, look what I have for you. Take a good look at what you did to my brother, Alexander. Because of you, he's doomed to spend the rest of his days as a cat, and there's nothing I can do about it. But you can do something about it. Since you're the one that did this to him, you're the only one who can turn him back again. Back to the wizard Mananan.
Alexander!
I don't know how, Mordack. I'm not a wizard. I just happened to stumble across some magic spells and accidentally turned your brother into a cat.
No, it wasn't by accident.
I didn't mean it. Please believe me, Mordack. I don't know how to turn him back into a wizard.
Well, that's probably true.
You're holding out on me, little man. You're taking advantage of my good nature, but not for long. If I don't get a change of tune from you soon, I'll feed your family to the cat, starting with your dear mother. Remember what I said. I'll only give you a little more time to decide before your family becomes cat food.
That is all. But I see that your mission is very dangerous indeed. I will give you something to help you. Here, wear this. It is a magic amulet. It will protect you against all but the most powerful magic. Good luck, Ingram. Be careful. That Mordack is a bad one.
Thank you, Madame Mushka.
Okay. Now the amulet.
The amulet is attached to a soft leather thong.
And we want to wear the amulet.
The magic amulet begins to glow softly as Graham slips it over his head. He then carefully tucks the amulet into the front of his tunic, hiding it from sight.
Okay, so now that we have the amulet, the brass bottle, and the honeycomb, we can go into the dark forest.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm not going in there. Can't you read the sign?
Come on, Cedric. There might be something important in here.
Go if you want to. I'll wait here.
It seems to Graham that there is an unusually large number of toads in this forest. And snarling roots, creeping vines, decaying logs, twisted, gnarled trees. The close feeling of the gloomy forest quickly overwhelms Graham.
Alright, we'll save. So,
numerous roots, rocks, and ruts choke the narrow forest path, which branches either to the right or to the left.
The thing with the dark forest is you can't go out the way you came in. If you watch, I'll go here to the right.
The pervasive gloom of the forest settles around Graham like a tight, suffocating blanket. Everywhere he can hear the eerie sounds of strange creatures. The pervasive...
Now back to the left. And it's a different screen.
To Graham's great relief, it appears that the witch's magic has been stopped by the amulet he is wearing, just as Madame Mushka said it would. Of all the ugly hags Graham has seen in his life, this is by far the ugliest.
What are you doing in my forest, young man? Don't you know you're trespassing?
Oh, I didn't know this was a private forest. Do you own it?
Of course I own it. It's mine. And what did you do to my magic?
I don't think you need to know. Now tell me something. How does one leave this confusing forest?
I'll never tell. I'm afraid you're stuck, dearie. Now you're my prisoner.
We'll see about that.
Yes, won't we?
Alright, and this is where we get to use the brass bottle.
What's this?
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Good. That old witch won't be seen here for a long time. But now, how to get out of this dreadful forest?
A root-rutted path stumbles its way east, west, and north through the dark and gloomy forest. Through the mists of the forest, Graham can barely see a small house-like form to the north. A crude, misshapen structure, which remotely resembles a house, sits forlornly in the center of the gloomy forest. A crevasse spewing hot steam and licks of flames surrounds it.
Okay, which has got a lot of treasure that we can gather here.
The old witch's house has been crudely fashioned from an old tree trunk and salvaged stone. Being cold and creepy, Graham finds he would just as soon hurry up and leave. Graham spies a small drawer built into the trunk of a tree, which pokes awkwardly through the wall of the house. A small leather pouch is tucked away in the drawer. Graham reaches the drawer and removes the leather pouch. Tucked under a large crack in the wall, which seems to serve as a window, Graham sees an interesting wooden trunk. A small, intricate spinning wheel is put away in the trunk. Reaching a hand into the trunk, Graham retrieves the small spinning wheel. An interesting incense burner hangs from a protruding tree branch. Occasionally, from within it, a tiny glint winks. What's this? Why, it's a little key.
Alright, we got some stuff. The key.
It is a tiny brass key.
Spinning wheel.
This appears to be a small, intricately constructed spinning wheel.
And the pouch.
The small leather pouch is drawn tightly closed.
Alright. You can hear the echo of the willow song on this screen. Suggests what's inside the tree here.
A small door built into the trunk of a large twisted tree catches Graham's attention. A crude little door has been built into the trunk of this large, grotesque tree. Graham finds that the little key fits perfectly in this lock. Graham is charmed to find a little golden heart inside the door of the twisted old tree. Reaching into the little door of the tree, Graham extracts the little golden heart.
Now we have the heart.
The small heart is made of pure gold. Unseen eyes seem to watch Graham as he stumbles confusedly through the thick maze of the gloomy forest. From here, the narrow rocky path leads east and south through the gloomy forest. Peering curiously at him through the heavy foliage of the dark forest, Graham notices several pairs of bright, blinking eyes. A large, rock-like creature blocks further passage to the west.
I'm surprised it tells you that's a creature. See, when I first played this game, I didn't realize that it was. I mean, it just looks like a rock. So I'm surprised the game just tells you what it really is. Okay.
Upon opening the leather pouch, Graham discovers 3 sparkling emeralds.
Alright, this is where we use the honeycomb.
Graham squeezes the honeycomb as hard as he can, which causes the honey to drip out of it onto the ground, creating a sticky little puddle at his feet. Now all that's left of the honeycomb is a piece of beeswax, which Graham puts back in his pocket.
Please, let me go. I beg of you.
Why should I do that? What will you do for me?
I'll show you the way out of the forest, if you let me go.
How do I know I can trust you?
I give you my word. An elf never breaks his word.
Well, it's against my better judgment, but okay.
Move over, Rocky. You're in our way.
Sorry.
Okay.
Follow me. In here.
Graham has entered a secluded clearing in a quieter, more pleasant area of the dark forest.
Warning, this cartoon contains
Hey, over here. I've got something for you. I never take anything without giving in return. For your generosity in giving me those exquisite emeralds, I give you my finest pair of shoes. May they help you in your quest. Follow that passage over there. It's the way out of the dark forest.
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're okay. I was beginning to worry.
You were right not to want to venture in that dark forest, Cedric. I thought I'd never get out of there alive.
Okay, so now in this point in the game, we have a lot of items that we can exchange. We just got the boots, too.
This is the finest pair of shoes Graham has ever seen, although a bit small for his feet.
Okay. Starting with the heart.
My heart, you found it! I don't need this old thing anymore. Look at me, I'm a princess again. Herbert!
Alicia.
Herbert and Alicia.
Where have you been all this time, my love?
Oh, darling, just take me home. I'll tell you on the way.
She was 2 screens away from you. You couldn't find her? I found her in like 2 minutes. Okay.
Now, why would she toss aside this beautiful harp? Well, if she doesn't want it, I'll take it.
A tambourine lies on the ground near the abandoned gypsy encampment. Not seeing the tambourine's owner, Graham bends down and rescues it from the ground.
I don't know what at this point indicates to you that the spinning wheel goes to the gnome. But that's where it goes.
I thought I had lost it.
Oh, is it yours? I found it in the old witch's house in the dark forest.
So that's where it got to. The old hag took it, eh? You know, this ain't an ordinary spinning wheel.
It's not? What's so special about it?
Why, this spinning wheel can spin straw into gold, that's what. Except you gotta know who to use it. I doubt even the witch could figure that out. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Now wait, not so fast. How about that marionette? Don't you think the price of the spinning wheel is worth at least twice that of the puppet? I'd love to have it.
Yeah, I guess so. Boy, give that marionette to the man here. I'll make you a new one. Come on, boy. Let's gather up some wood for a new puppet.
Okay. And now we need to find a needle in a haystack.
A large haystack dominates the area in front of the barn. Just off a rutted dirt road, a country inn overlooks the picturesque rushing river. Graham watches with surprise as a contingent of ants marches into the haystack and begins to swarm through it.
I'm glad to see there was a way that we could be of help to you. Look here. We found a golden needle in the haystack. I'd like to present it to you. Perhaps you can find a use for it.
Why, thank you, King Antony. I'm honored.
Good luck in your travels, King Graham. And be careful.
All right. Now we have a lot of, I think we have a few new items here. Needle.
This is a large golden needle.
A harp.
It is a small harp of beautifully carved mahogany.
Marionette.
The craftsmanship of the marionette is superb.
Oh, we have this beeswax.
Graham carries a softened lump of beeswax.
From the honeycomb. And the shoes?
This is the finest pair of shoes Graham has ever seen, although a bit small for his feet.
And the tambourine.
It is an ordinary tambourine.
Okay. So this puzzle here is a setup for a dead end.
Suddenly, frantic squeakings alert Graham to a mangy cat chasing a terrified rat.
Oh, thank you, good sir. You saved my life. My children and I will never forget your kindness. Maybe someday I'll be able to return the favor. Oh, I hear my children calling. Goodbye, until we meet again.
Yeah, if you don't save the rat within those 2-3 seconds there, you can't finish the game, because you'll get stuck later. Okay, so back in Serenia. Taylor.
May I help you, sir?
So the needle obviously goes to the tailor.
My golden needle. Wherever did you find it?
It was in a haystack by the country inn.
By the inn? Oh, yes. I remember visiting there not long ago. Oh, vulgar man, that innkeeper. He has no scruples at all.
Well, I'm glad to see you've got your golden needle back. I wonder, could you possibly see fit to give me that wonderful cloak in exchange for it?
The cloak? Well, why not? It's yours. For the price of a golden needle.
Thank you, kind sir. I'm sure it will help me on my travel.
I'm sure it will. Good luck. Au revoir.
Okay. Next, the toy marionette goes to the toy maker.
Come on in. Look around. Let me know if you're interested in anything. So, did you get this wunderbar marionette? The craftsmanship is excellent.
Well, I don't know if you'll believe me or not, but I got it from a little gnome.
I must have it. Can I buy it from you?
Actually, you may have it if you'll give me the sled in trade.
Why, of course. But I must tell you, I think I'm getting the better deal. I can always make another sled, but finding another marionette of this quality... Ich weiß nicht.
So, can I have the sled?
Yeah, take it, it's yours.
Thank you very much. I think I'll find this sled very useful.
Well, you enjoy it, and danke for the marionette.
And last, the shoes to the shoemaker.
It's you again, is it? We still don't have any shoes for sale.
Well, I'll give you a pair to sell. How about that?
What have we here? Mama, take those shoes from the young man. Let me see them. These are the finest pair of shoes I've ever seen. The leather is soft and pliable, yet sturdy. The craftsmanship of these shoes are superb. And Mama, look at the solid gold buckle. Why, I could retire from the sale of these shoes.
Then the shoes are yours. I don't think I could find a better use for them.
You are a godsend, young man. How can we ever repay you?
You don't need to repay me. Just knowing I helped you is enough for
No,
me.
no. You gotta give me something.
Well, it ain't much, but it's all I've got to give. Here, take my cobbler's hammer. Perhaps you can find a use for it. since I'll be retiring, I won't need it anymore. Thanks to you.
Why, thank you. A hammer could be very useful on my journey.
Take care, young man. We'll never forget this.
That's right, son. We'll finally be able to retire in comfort. You'll be in our hearts from now on. Come on, Mama, let's go home. Let's celebrate our good fortune.
All right. We have a sled, a cloak, and a hammer. Oops. Meant to do this.
This fine cloak is thick and warm. This is a small, well-crafted sled. A cobbler would normally use this small hammer to make shoes.
All right, now that we have the hammer and we saved the rat, we can go back to the inn.
Ooh, I'll wait for you out here. I don't like that place.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Diana's full, ain't got no more rooms.
Hey, boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rob 'em out.
So this was a common dead
Struggle as he
end.
might, Graham could not escape his bonds.
If you didn't know to save the rat from the cat at that very moment, you'd get here and you'd get stuck. This game unfortunately has a lot of dead ends, and this was one of the worst ones. I definitely got stuck here on my first playthrough.
I told you I'd repay your kindness when you saved me from that horrible cat. Good luck, friend.
Lying in a heap on the stone floor, Graham sees the rope that once held him captive. Graham stoops down and picks up the sturdy rope from the stone floor. A small set of rickety wooden stairs lead up to the cellar door. A rusty padlock securing the door prevents Graham from leaving the cellar.
Okay, so that's where the hammer comes in.
Using the cobbler's hammer, Graham pounds on the rusty padlock until it breaks apart. Graham looks around the inn's kitchen and finds it rather sparse and untidy. In the corner of the room, Graham spies a large kitchen cupboard. Inside the cupboard, Graham sees a large, juicy leg of lamb. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham pulls out the savory leg of lamb.
This is not the first kitchen that will be in the game.
Finding the kitchen
last
door
kitchen.
locked, Graham unlocks it before going outside. This is a large, mouth-watering leg of lamb. A good strong rope is a handy item to have.
Okay. Oops, I did not mean to go back inside there. I think we got everything we need in Serenia. So this is about to conclude our first phase of the game. Actually, I think you can talk to the snake.
In silence, the large serpent eyes Graham menacingly.
That was with the hand.
Stay away. This is my path.
That wasn't in the disc version. They added some lines of dialogue to the CD version just to take advantage of the fact that you can have different voices and conversations and things. All right, so let's scare the snake away.
Begone, you slithery varmint! Scat!
Varmint. Okay, and now we can hit the mountains.
A few hours later...
Save here.
Graham begins to shiver at the sudden drop in temperature.
All right, cloak.
Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air. Looking upwards, Graham can see a snowy ledge above the steep cliff next to him. The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge. Graham notices a rock overhang near an upper ledge.
Okay.
Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb. Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
Then if you put it on the tree will crack and fall.
Oh, do be careful, Graham!
Graham can see tempting rock outcroppings protruding from the midst of the frozen waterfall. As with the path below, the now frozen waterfall has also washed away parts of this upper trail, which narrowly skirts the mountain edge and then heads off to the east.
Graham, help me!
Cedric! Drat, my sled is broken.
Crash.
In the distance, snowy mountains loom above a lovely river valley. A snowy path zigzags its way across the top of a narrow ridge toward a deep crevasse. A shivering eagle perches weakly upon a small rock. Despite his own problems, Graham's heart goes out to the poor thing. A castle buried in snow and ice perches precariously atop a steep pinnacle.
What's wrong, Mr. Eagle?
I'm so weak from hunger. I haven't been able to catch any food for days. I can barely fly anymore.
I'd like to help you. Let me see what I can do.
Thank you. I need food.
Okay. have my half leg of lamb.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
Each of these screens has like an item check.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Can't have that.
Warning, this cartoon contains...
Wait, my pet. That was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I think I felt my heart melting. Just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious Yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the Yeti, I will release both you and your owl friend, and you two can continue on your journey unhindered. You may rise now. I wish you luck in defeating the Yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the Crystal Cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way.
Yonder's the Crystal Cave. There you will find the Yeti.
A dangerous, snowy path skirts the edge of a vertical mountainside toward a distant cave. Off in the distance, a large cave can be seen. Graham can only assume it to be the Ice Queen's precious crystal cave.
Okay. We defeat the Yeti with a splut of pie in the face.
Through the yawning entrance of the cave, Graham can see many beautiful crystals sparkling and flashing from within. Brilliant crystals flashing and sparkling and reflecting off the numerous waterfalls cause Graham to gaze in awe and wonderment at the dazzling spectacle before him. So very gently, Graham hits the beautiful crystal several times with his hammer until it breaks loose in one piece. He then carefully places it among his other possessions. The brilliant crystal shard feels smooth in Graham's hands.
I'm sure she won't mind if I take a piece of crystal.
I see that the Yeti is dead. Queen Isabella will be pleased. Come, follow me.
Warning, this cartoon contains material.
So yeah, each screen in the mountains basically feels like an item check. Like we use the cloak, rope, sled, ham, harp. Now the pie. We could go to the mountains earlier, but if we're missing one of those things, we either die or hit a dead end.
Ah, good. You have returned in victory, I presume.
Yes, Your Majesty. The Yeti is dead. He will no longer be a scourge upon your realm. Are my friend and I free to go now?
Yes, I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham. Yes, I know who you are, and I have been informed of your quest. I do wish you luck against the wizard Mordack. You two may go. We wish you well on your difficult journey. Sir Grey Wolf will show you the way out of the mountains.
And back we go again.
Graham's duty's done. The large gray wolf now sits in silence, blocking the passage back to the Ice Queen's palace. A twisty path winds confusingly along the rocky mountainside.
Graham, watch out!
Oh no! You know, I always wondered about those huts down there, but you just can't get there. Oh well.
Graham can see a glittering gold locket lying among the leaves and sticks of the rock's nest. Graham rescues a lovely golden locket from the leafy clutches of the rock's nest.
Nice birdie. Good birdie. Gucci Gucci Goo.
Hang on, I'll get you out of this.
So, how did Cedric know to meet me here?
Oh, Graham, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
You'd never believe it, Cedric. You'd never believe it.
A narrow strand of beach skirts the bottom of the steep cliffs, while the cold water of the ocean seems to cunningly steal what little is left. The heavy iron bar is a bit rusted from being out in the weather.
What else did we get? We got the locket, right?
It is a lovely golden locket on a delicate chain. Upon opening the locket, Graham sees a portrait of an older couple in regal attire. So as not to damage the picture, he quickly closes it again. The ocean's cold water seems to lap hungrily toward the small ship house built against the steep cliffs of the narrow beach.
Who are you? And what are you doing on my beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordack's island. but I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say?
Okay. He's hard of hearing, unfortunately.
Look, Graham, there's a boat here. Maybe we can use it.
A cascading waterfall, though very beautiful, nevertheless cuts off further travel up the coast. An old cast-off sailboat sits forlornly on the narrow sandy beach. An old...
So what it's not telling you is there's a hole in the boat.
Firmly, Graham wedges the softened piece of beeswax into the small hole in the boat's hull. Hopefully, the wax will hold and make her seaworthy.
There's another one of those cases where you have to die to know that you need to do something more.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat.
Aye, aye, Captain.
To the east, as far as the eye can see, Graham can see nothing but more ocean. To the east, Graham and Cedric spy an interesting island to the north.
Look, Graham. Ooh, an island. Perhaps we should explore it.
Yes, I think we should, Cedric.
What could possibly go wrong?
Ooh, Graham, I don't like the looks of this.
Me neither.
Graham, help me!
Where did you find him, Manada? We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina? I think he looks too old and tough. I like my meals to be young and tender. Don't be so picky. I'm tired of fish. I haven't had a man in months. Yes, you did. I saw you steal a man off a raft just last week. Oh, he doesn't count. He was already tipped over by the time I got to him. What's he doing? What's that thing? I don't know, but I want it. Hey, that's not fair! Come on, get her, girl! Get her!
Okay, harpies have been distracted.
The sandy path ends at two narrow ledges overhanging the craggy island. The sandy path, half hidden in the coarse island grass, Graham notices an old fishhook. Graham quickly bends down and rescues the fishhook from the ground. From the nearby beach, a sandy path continues upward to a high point of the craggy island.
Somehow my volume dropped.
Poor Cedric. Having been seriously wounded by the vicious harpies, he now lies moaning and in pain upon the sandy path.
Graham, help me.
Cedric, where do you hurt?
Ooh, everywhere.
A small bay laps gently upon a coarse sand beach of the rocky island. Graham notices a large conch shell lying delicately upon the sandy beach. 'Tis 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 Graham bends over and picks up the beautifully colored shell.
Alright, let's get out of here. We need to get Cedric some help before we can find our way to Mordack. So let's head back to the Hermit.
This is a rusted old fishhook.
Got the fish hook, and we got, what, the shell.
Graham can almost hear the ocean inside the spiral shell of the conch.
You still here?
Please help me. I need your help.
I can't hear you. Can't understand a thing you said. Gotta speak up, boy. Now get out of here. What's this? Now what were you wanting?
A hearing aid.
My owl friend is hurt. He was wounded by the harpies.
Wounded by the harpies, did you say? We'll bring him on into the house. I'll fix him right up. Good as new. Lay him on the bed there. These poultices should fix the little feller up good as new.
Ooh, I'm feeling better already. Tell me, what was in those poultices? My employer would be very interested in them.
Hey, what was that?
I said, what was in those poultices? My employer would be interested in them.
Gifts from the sea, lad. Gifts from the sea. Ain't nothing special. You just gotta know how to use them. I don't think he'd find them particularly interesting. Now, son, what was it you were trying to tell me before?
I was trying to find out where the wizard Mordack's island is. He kidnapped my family and is holding them hostage there. I must get to them before it's too late.
Oh, I'm right sorry to hear about that. He's a nasty one, that Mordack. I wouldn't want to tangle with him. I tried to talk you out of going there, except I can see you can't leave your poor defenseless family unaided. I can enlist someone who can lead you straight to his island. Follow me outside. Pearl, this man needs your help. He needs you to lead him to Mordack's island. It's a real emergency. Mordack's holding his family hostage. Pearl can't speak human talk, but she's agreed to help you. Just get on into your boat and follow her.
Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mr.
Don't worry about who I am. You just get on over to that there island and take care of your family.
Aye, aye, sir. We're off. Come on, Cedric.
I find it odd that he won't even identify himself. And he sure knows a lot about Mordack, healing, and can summon mermaids. Like, who is this guy? Alright. There we go to Mordack's island.
Oh no! Watch out for the rocks, Graham!
Brace yourself, Cedric!
Help me, I'm caught! Oh, help!
Are you all right, Cedric?
Well, let me see.
Oh, he's getting injured.
I'm fine, Graham. Just a bit ruffled is all.
Okay.
Now what? Graham's boat has been dashed to pieces against the jagged rocks of Mordack's Island. A crude set of stairs has been carved into the rocky cliffs of Mordack's Island. Above them, a narrow, winding trail leads on up to his castle. A dead fish lies on the sand beach at the foot of the rocky stairs.
Ooh, another dead fish.
Ugh, a dead fish. Oh, maybe I can use it.
Ooh, I don't like this place. It's creepy.
They did do a good job of making it look creepy.
Two monstrous statues of grotesque, distorted serpents face each other across the narrow trail leading to Mordack's castle.
Boom. Right.
Well, it looks like there's no way in. Let's turn back.
Come on, Cedric!
The strange castle, so close now, intimidates Graham as it towers threateningly before him. A wide chasm separates the narrow trail from the castle's massive front gate. Graham ponders the situation, but can't find a way to solve it. Graham notices a small stairway leading down to another trail which winds around the left side of Mordack's castle.
All right, let's go.
See? Dead end. Let's go back now.
No, I'll figure this out.
Graham has found a stone platform on the west side of the strange castle. Graham notices a rusted grate embedded into a stone platform next to Mordack's castle. Graham tugs hard on the grate, but soon finds it's rusted in place and can't be budged.
All right, crowbar.
Ooh, you're crazy to go down into that dark hole. You don't know what's down there.
Well, do you have any better ideas?
No, mind if I wait for you here?
No, that's a good idea, Cedric. You be the lookout out here.
Yes. I'll be the lookout. Ooh, be careful, Graham.
All right, let's save. Okay, so
Graham looks around in terrified confusion as he finds himself in a labyrinth somewhere underneath Mordack's castle.
We're in a labyrinth. And I'm trying to remember the way to get out of here. I think it's... I have to pull up a map here. There we go.
A huge beast, sporting a fluffy topknot, bound in a crude hairpin on top of his head, skulks in one dark corner of the labyrinth.
This is Dink. Well, I think that's a bug. That should disappear.
Graham looks around.
Yeah. Alright, found a bug. Oh, well, let me give it to him. Maybe when that, while that's up. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay, I've returned now that I fixed the bug. So let's try that again. Nice. Okay.
Graham sees the beast's hairpin lying on the stone floor of the labyrinth. Graham reaches down and grabs the hairpin off the labyrinth floor.
Okay, we have Dink's hairpin.
The hairpin is made of a carved piece of bone with a sharp metal clip attached to it.
We'll make our way out of here. That's creepy.
Graham looks around in terrified. A grotesque creature scurries along the stone walls of the labyrinth.
There we go.
There is a wooden door here. Perhaps it will lead into the castle.
Yes, it will.
Graham inserts the hairpin into the door's large keyhole and discovers, to his amazement, that it fits perfectly. Turning it ever so gently, he soon hears a soft click, and the door is unlocked.
Another kitchen.
A set of wide steps leads up from the labyrinth door to a pantry off the wizard's kitchen. A closed cupboard in the corner of the pantry catches Graham's interest. Inside the cupboard, Graham's eyes fall upon a bag of dried peas. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham retrieves the bag of dried peas. The bag is full of round, dried peas.
Okay.
A fire burns hotly in the fireplace, while something in the iron pot boils above it. Graham surveys Mordack's kitchen in disgust. It is an untidy mishmash of dirty pots, jars with unidentified contents, rags, and assorted junk. Even with all that, Graham can see nothing that interests him.
Well, except for her.
A lovely young girl with long black hair, olive skin, and flashing green eyes laboriously scrubs the cold stone floor. Though wearing rags, her beauty nevertheless shines through.
Don't come near me! Leave me alone!
I would never hurt you. I'd like to help you.
I don't believe you! You're probably one of them!
I'm not. Believe me.
Just go away! Please! I don't want to talk to you anymore!
Okay.
Warning, this cartoon contains...
Wherever did you find my gold locket? I thought it was gone for good. I lost it on the island just after I was brought here by Mordack.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. But tell me, who are you, and how did you come to be here?
My name is Princess Cosima, from the Kingdom of the Green Isles. My father, the king, employs a horrible wizir who befriended Mordack. When Mordack saw me, he immediately wished to marry me and bring me here. Naturally, I refused, and my father agreed with me. But our refusal angered him so much that he stole me here anyway and put me to work as a scullery girl. He says he will never let me go, that a scullery girl I will remain until I agree to marry him. But the thought revolts me. What am I to do?
Don't worry, I'm here to save my family from the evil wizard. He's got them here someplace, imprisoned inside a glass bottle. If I can manage to rescue them, then of course I wouldn't forget you either.
I know the glass bottle you're talking about. It's in Mordack's laboratory upstairs.
Keep quiet about my presence. I think this will be the most difficult part of my journey. I may not survive it.
I would never give you away, and I will help you in any way I can, kind sir.
And that's our hook into King's Quest 6.
By the way, who are you?
I'm King Graham of Daventry.
I think I know where that is. It's very far from my home, though.
Don't worry. Somehow, I'll get you home again. But first, I've got to save my family.
Yes, well, I'll stand by you, King Graham. I'll help if I can.
Thanks. I may need it.
Well, I'd better get back to work. And you should keep out of sight.
Aye, aye, milady.
Okay. Castle's pretty creepy.
A hideous yet fascinating pipe organ commands attention as Graham walks through a downstairs hallway. Two distorted figures of bird-like women flank both sides of the monstrous pipe organ.
We definitely don't want to use that. I want to draw attention.
This appears to be the huge dining hall of the castle. Graham wonders who eats here besides Mordack.
Right?
Graham finds himself in Mordack's immense dining hall.
Oh. We got captured. It's an ugly blue creature thing.
Water, dripping down strands of slimy vegetation hanging from the ceiling, forms a small pool on the cell's cold stone floor. Graham finds himself in a dirty, dingy cell somewhere below Mordack's castle.
Oh, there was a rat
Graham
that went in
can see
there,
a small, moldy piece of cheese just inside the mouse hole.
which is an indication that you should try to grab it.
There, got it. The fishhook did the trick in retrieving the piece of cheese from the mouse hole. Green mold covers the small piece of cheese.
Moldy cheese and dead fish.
Hello.
What? Oh, Princess Cosima, where did you come from?
From the labyrinth. I spend a lot of time down here, you know, with my friends.
Friends?
Yes, like Dink and Sam. I don't know if you ever saw Sam or not. Anyway, I found this loose stone once that led here, to this cell. Now come on, you'd better get out of here.
I always thought it odd they mentioned another character, Sam, that you don't meet. Alright, so getting back now is a lot easier because we just follow Cosima. Okay, if we see Blue Guy again, we have something to defend ourselves. But we needed him to capture us the first time, so we can get the moldy cheese. He usually appears here. Yep, there he is. You hear the music change. So this is kind of like the Yeti pie in the face solution here. And he dies in a cartoonish way.
A large beast lies stunned on the floor.
Okay, maybe not dead, but he doesn't bother you anymore.
Graham looks in astonishment around the strange foyer filled with an assortment of bizarre oddities. A huge monstrosity of a skull-like figure leers at passers-by of an upstairs hallway. The black cat eyes Graham suspiciously.
There's Mananan.
You! How did you get here?
I have journeyed far, over land and sea.
Never mind. Your journey is now over.
Yeah, that wasn't very smart. I was just kind of curious what would happen. Just throw the fish. And use our empty bag.
Don't bother the cat with that.
Oh, no, not that empty bag. It's...
Graham carries a large empty bag, once occupied by dried peas.
this empty bag.
Many books and scrolls line the shelves of Mordack's library. As Graham looks them over, however, he finds them mostly unintelligible. A large tome lying open upon a corner desk attracts Graham's curiosity. This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean.
Those are our magic spells that we can use later.
Graham can see into Mordack's bedroom through the open doorway.
So this is kind of like King's Quest IV, another one of those puzzles where you just have to wait. I remember this one stumping me on my first playthrough, because it feels odd to just have to stand around and wait for something to happen. There he is.
Through the open doorway, Graham can see the wizard lying asleep in his bed. Mordack's wand lies temptingly upon the small table near his bed. It would not be...
You didn't even notice the bagged cat in his room? Well, first...
Graham has found himself in a large room filled with many unusual contraptions and magical implements. His heart feels like bursting when he notices his beloved family imprisoned within a large glass bottle sitting upon a corner table.
Oh, yeah.
Tears come to Graham's eyes as he sees his beloved family and castle held captive inside a large glass bottle. An odd machine of tubes, gears, weights, and tiny figures surrounding an unusual sphere-like object attracts Graham's curiosity. Graham has no idea what Mordack does with this strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles, while two dangling spiked gizmos hang on a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters.
So this puzzle is also a weird stumper because there's nothing that really indicates to you what this is supposed to do and how to enable it.
Mordack's wand glows brightly with restrained power.
But basically we can use it...
The old wand doesn't seem to have any vitality left in it.
...to transfer power from Mordack's wand to Crispin's wand. And then you activate it with the moldy cheese, which is so weird. Nothing ever tells you that.
Graham tosses the moldy cheese into the machine's bubbling liquid. Mordack's wand now barely glows. Perhaps its power has weakened, while Crispin's old wand now appears completely energized.
What's going on here? I'll take care of you, you swine.
Graham, I've heard from Crispin.
No, Cedric's in trouble again.
What have you done to my wand? You think you can outwit me, little man? Ha! Let me show you a thing or two.
Yeah, we can finally use Crispin's wand here. I'm trying to remember which one is which. I think we start with the tiger.
Why, you little...
dragon, we turn into the rabbit.
You think you're so smart, don't you? Well, I've got you now.
Say goodbye, swine.
And now the mongoose.
So, this is the way you want to play.
And now the rain cloud. And goodbye, Mordack.
Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for...
That's the ending. Of course I'm going to watch it.
Now why won't you work? Oh, Princess Cosima. Well, I did it. Mordack is dead.
Dead? Are you sure? Maybe he's only trying to trick you.
He's dead, all right. He turned himself into a fire, and I put him out with rainwater. He'll never bother anyone else ever again. But now I have a bigger problem. I don't know what to do about my family or my castle. I don't know how to turn them back to normal.
After all you've been through, there must be a way.
Crispin!
I have the solution to all your problems, Graham. While you and Cedric were gone, I did some asking around, and I found out that your son, Alexander, had the dubious distinction, if you may, of turning Mordack's brother, Manannan, into a cat some time back. Obviously, this deed angered Mordack, who could do nothing about it, since this particular spell could only be undone by the actual perpetrator, your son. It doesn't take a great genius to figure out that Mordack took your family and castle in revenge to try to persuade Alexander to restore Manannan back to his old self. I did discover, as now I see, that your castle and family were miniaturized and imprisoned inside a glass bottle. I did some research and found the spell for turning everything back to normal. Now watch. Hocus pocus, Aliokus!
Valanies! My children! My joy knows no limits!
Oh, Father, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, Princess Cosima, how could I forget you? Come over here. Let me introduce you to my family. This is my wife, Queen Valanies, my daughter, Princess Rosella, and my son, Prince Alexander, who started this whole mess.
Hey, don't blame him.
All of you, this is Princess Cosima, from the land of the Green Isles. Without her, none of us would be standing here now. She bravely saved my life.
My lady, I am deeply in your debt, and I will make it up to you. With your permission, I'd like to travel to the land of the Green Isles to see you.
All right, now that we've done with all the formalities, let's get on with business, shall we? Higgledy! Higgledy! Pooh! Be assured that your castle is right back where it belongs, and the right size, too. But now it's time that everyone returns to their homes, with my help, of course. Alakazam, Alakazoo, Alakaz...
Wait! What about Cedric?
Where is Cedric?
Over there! Mordack may have killed him. Is there anything you can do about it?
Poor Cedric.
Let me think. Ah, yes. I think I know. Abracabara? No, abracadora? Now what is that confounded word? Oh, yes! Abracadabra!
Oh, Crispin!
Cedric, it sure is good to see you again.
Oh, likewise, I'm sure.
All right, enough is enough. Let's get on with it. Okay, Cassima, let's send you home first. Wasn't that the land of the Green Isles?
Yes, that's right. I can't wait to see my parents again. Goodbye, Alexander. Perhaps we'll meet again.
You can be sure of that, milady.
Before you send us all home, Crispin, I just want to thank you for all your help. And you too, Cedric. I wouldn't be standing here with my family without you two. I'm deeply, deeply grateful.
All in a day's work, my boy. All in a day's work, right, Cedric?
Right, Crispin.
Okay, back home you go. Alakazam. Alakazoo. Alakazee.
Well, there she is, our happy home, and we're all safe and sound once more. Let's go home, shall we?
Yes, let's.
And this concludes my playthrough of King's Quest V. If you enjoyed this content, please feel free to like and subscribe. And looking forward to moving on to King's Quest VI next. Thank you for watching. I hope you come back for more.